The disaster has evoked fears about living on the slopes, no matter how safe some of the points appear to be. The entire district is red flagged as being at risk of experiencing related disasters that have become rampant since 2013, when River Nyamwamba first burst its banks to disastrous effect.
The flatland area, the middle slopes and the high slopes, there is a way these areas become affected differently. But we'll profile the whole district as a very climatic, risky area basing on the factors that determine the rainfall and temperature.
Coley further explains that mudslides like those that hit Kasaki are bound to happen whenever rain pounds the mountainous terrain.
When it is a defined valley that is being fed by these interlocking kind of spurs, which interlocking spurs are characteristic of being watersheds. When it rains highly with high intensity, then these interlocking spurs will begin collecting water to feed in this mainstream valley like you saw up there. And therefore the high slope will be characteristic of a very high velocity flow, and that high velocity flow will be characteristic of a lot of erosion, transportation, and then deposition somewhere.
This would mean the district, which has about 30% arable land, with the rest of the greater 70% being gazetted national parks like Queen Elizabeth, Rwenzori Mountain, and all Lake Edward and George, with the wetlands deemed inhabitable. With all these challenges, the authorities do not find the necessity for the population to leave the area.
So far for disasters, we are done with that one. We've identified areas that are very much risky for disasters, and this one covers nearly all the rivers. Other areas now we are beginning to map. This one will need some additional expertise, like in remote sensing and things like that. Those areas that are being affected by landslides, like the Mahango, and now the mudslides, like these areas now you are seeing. So the mapping is moving on slowly by slowly.
Unfortunately, the process of mapping out zones at greater risk is made possible only when a disaster has occurred, meaning more lives being at risk. Jackson Onyango, reporting for NTV in Kasese district.